If you're not going to trust me, trust Ashia. Ashia is a really smart person.
I said she was smart before now. Now, I don't know.
Maxwell's conversation with Ashia's family on 90 Day Fiancé showed that this relationship isn't just about two people anymore. It's also about trust, family approval, and the fears that come with an international marriage. The biggest concern from Ashia's family is Maxwell moving to the United States. Once that happens, Ashia will take on significant responsibilities, so it's understandable why her family wants to be sure she's making the right decision. There's nothing wrong with asking tough questions. The problem begins when those questions start sounding more like assumptions than genuine attempts to understand someone.
So what's the wedding plan, Ashia and Maxwell? I'm thinking we need to kind of like blend our culture. Do y'all have any ideas on how we can do that?
You know, this is what we call white wedding. We call it white wedding.
Why will it be a white wedding?
We inherited from white men like you people.
Last I checked, I'm a black man. Why would y'all say white?
So when they say white wedding, they're saying that what we do.
We have our traditional way of doing wedding, but this is intertribal marriage from different countries.
So since Ashia is here in Nigeria, can she have the traditional Igbo wedding?
It's not going to be possible, but you can have a celebration that is cultural.
Yeah.
You bring like dance group, come dance, cultural food. That is the celebration. But the actual traditional marriage is not possible because she's not a Nigerian. She's not an Igbo girl.
Yeah.
The only thing we have to do is to dress Ashia in our own traditional attire. She will put on gele, big hair tie, and put on flowing gown. And she will be dancing around, throwing money on her and Maxwell.
I think that sounds good, especially the money throwing.
If somebody said I got dance around to get money thrown, it sounds like a stripper. They can make it rain on my wedding night, but guess what? All these clothes are staying on.
And do y'all have certain wedding foods, or is it whatever we pick?
Because we are Christian, we are not engaging in alcohol.
So no Nigerian wedding have alcohol?
No, they are having alcohol, but we are Christians, so we have to avoid alcohol.
I guess I gotta bring my own bottle, BYOB or something. If Ashia goes through with this wedding, I gotta be drunk as brown bag flask. It definitely won't be a dry wedding for me.
Rod, let me give you a little bit more tutor and lecture on our traditional marriage. Yesterday when I saw Rod, I had this impression of him that he's a bully and he didn't sit well with me, and I plan on having a one-on-one conversation with him today.
Surf bar, let's see what they got. I can get me a couple of cocktails up here then.
The wedding is in 3 days' time, and I don't really care if it's there or not. Even if Rod is family, we've already made up our mind, and nobody's going to stop it, not even Rod.
Man, get a chance to see the beach from up top. Really looks nice. So we were talking earlier about the Americans and basically how Africans are treating Americans as far as with all the scams or anything else.
Yeah, I know of it very well.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I happen to be around an environment where, probably 4 out of 10 guys are engaged in scam activities. Do you understand? So I've been around people like that, and I've heard them talk. My relationship with Ashia, has nothing monetary involved in it. I do my own things for myself, and I live the modest life that I can afford. Yeah. And she's giving me everything I need in a woman, supporting me mentally and like every space of life. She's there for me. So what else am I looking for?
I hear you with all that, but also you sell cars.
Yeah.
So you're a salesman.
Yeah.
And so you're pitching a sale to me now.
No, I'm just trying to relate to you in
Yeah.
a honest way that you can understand, who I am. If you're not going to trust me, trust Ashia. Ashia is a really smart person.
I said she was smart before
smart.
now. Now, I don't know. For me, it's like the impossible.
Why is it impossible?
You're not established, Maxwell. I look at you moving to the United States as you're being a newborn baby.
Rod is being very disrespectful and he's making assumptions and stereotyping me. That doesn't make him smart. I don't think he's a smart guy. Most times women have these, senses. They can actually discern a man who has so much potential, right? And for me, all I need is an opportunity.
I just think right now, at Ashia's age, she shouldn't be marrying potential.
Who the hell is this guy? Who does he think he is? Ashia is gonna marry potential and you will do nothing about it. I sure know that I'm gonna have a good life with your sister. You don't have to worry and confidence. I'm giving you my word.
Is that all you have?
Throughout the conversation, it felt like Maxwell was trying to explain his intentions, but nothing he said seemed capable of changing the opinions already formed about him. When someone feels like every answer is being doubted, it becomes almost impossible to have a productive conversation. Instead of focusing on Maxwell's individual character, much of the discussion appeared to be influenced by concerns about where he comes from. I don't think that's the best way to judge someone. People should be judged by their actions, not by stereotypes or the mistakes of others. Rod clearly believes he's protecting Ashia, and I understand that perspective. Family members naturally want to make sure their loved ones aren't walking into a difficult situation. But protection should never become an excuse to stop listening altogether. Another important part of this discussion involved cultural differences. Marriage traditions, family expectations, and different customs can easily create misunderstandings when two families come from completely different backgrounds. Those differences require patience and respect from everyone involved. What stood out to me most was the lack of trust. Without trust, every explanation sounds suspicious, every decision gets questioned, and every conversation turns into another argument. That's exactly what happened here. Maxwell now has to prove himself not only to Ashia, but also to her family. That isn't something he can accomplish with one conversation. Trust takes time, consistency, and actions that match your words. Ashia is also caught in the middle. She loves Maxwell, but she also wants her family's support. That's never an easy position to be in. If this relationship is going to survive, everyone involved has to move beyond assumptions and give each other a fair chance. Otherwise, every conversation will continue feeling like a battle instead of a step toward becoming